Hey, hey, Duran. Hey, Michael. How y'all doing? Hey, Darius. Hey, y'all. Um, I'm trying to chop it up and discuss a few topics this afternoon. Um, if you ask me, I really feel like going live. Um, it'll be easier to manage than like always editing videos. Good afternoon. I gotta figure this stuff out. To understand this is my first live, so does anybody have any YouTube knowledge? Don't they say like it's supposed to turn green or something when it's monetizing? Where do I look for it? There we go. I made it a full screen. Hey, boo. It's my first live. I wanted to come and I wanted to touch on a few topics. I want to try to wait a little bit and let some more people join. We in my stream room right now. I said I wanted to start doing my YouTube content in this room too. So how you doing? I'm doing good. You said just stopping by. Have a good live. You look good. Thank you, boo. Hey, you still here, Layla? Before you go, since I know you're a YouTuber, I want to ask you a question. Anyways, hey everybody. I'm trying to give it some time so some more people can join before I touch on a few topics. We're going to get into that 1 second. We're going to chop it up about a few things. This is my first live, so I'm trying to figure out how it works. I heard when it's monetized, you're supposed to see green. I think I do see green at the bottom, but I don't know. That's what I was going to ask Layla. What's up, Laura Giuseppe? Give me a second, y'all. We're going to get into it for those of y'all that don't have long. It will be uploaded for the live replay. I want to chop it up. I'm just trying to make sure everything is like set up and everything before I get into my content and we start chopping it. I want to make sure everything's set up. So, say hey. Hope you're feeling better today. What, I told you I was having a bad day one day or something? What's up, kinda? Anyways, I was trying to go through the monetization tools to make sure that this live is monetized, honey, before I really start popping my shit. You say you're all smooth on my end. Are you a YouTuber? Thank you, everybody. Can everybody hit the like button for me while y'all at it? Give it a minute. What are the rules? Before you start cursing and getting into your content, don't you gotta wait like 10 minutes or something? Okay. 10 minutes. Right. You said just because. Lord, Giuseppe, you a YouTuber? How I'm looking, y'all. Y'all like my outfit today? Might. You said just a consumer. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the like button. Well, we at 7 minutes. We can give it a minute. How everybody do it today? Y'all can drop in the comment section maybe a couple topics y'all want to discuss on the stream. While we letting a little time pass, because I think I can't really start like cursing or going crazy until like after the 10-minute mark. So we just letting people join on in here, and y'all can drop like what y'all want to discuss or a couple questions that y'all got in the comment section. I do want to let y'all know that like I did get started on creating a Patreon. So I'm waiting on the Patreon to get approved right now. And I will be dropping like exclusive content on the Patreon. Because one of my most common asked questions is like for girls that's like new to the lifestyle and they just got started and everything, but it's like certain things that I cannot do on here and certain things I can't promote and give specific advice on this platform. So I created a Patreon that I'm waiting on to get approved. You say, I just received my new Xbox. I don't get it. Hey, 1% inspiration. This live will be uploaded. I understand that like it's work hours and everything right now. So people probably ain't got a lot of time right now to kick it or enjoy the live, but it will be uploaded. So if you stopping through, I do ask you to hit the like button for me. Appreciate it. All right, we at 10 minutes. So I had got a question. Somebody asked me, how do you scroll back up to that question? I think somebody asked me what I think about pimping or something. I lost the question in the comment section. If you still here, you can ask the question again. Other than that, yes, I am waiting on the Patreon to get approved. And so, like, certain advice for like people that's new to the industry, I'll be able to give that information on my Patreon. Certain things that I say on YouTube, like they could decide to demonetize me if I'm promoting something that's against like terms of service. So okay. He said, what's your thoughts about real pimping? What do you mean? My thoughts about real pimping, when I was in the industry, I definitely felt like it was necessary. That's what you asking me. Like, I'm not against pimping. I think it was necessary, and I think that it's part of the reason why like I'm built the way that I'm built today, and I got a lot of the game that I got today, and I know how to like go about things a certain way. Versus other females, they not exactly sure how to play it, so they play it to the best of their ability. How do, oh Jesus. Anybody else could feel free to chime in. How do women keep their pH balance intact when trapping? By using protection? What you mean? Also, everybody, the super chats is active. If y'all want to, show some love. If y'all want to bless me and really show some good support, the super chat is active. For the record. How do women screen the Johns health habits of their regulars, huh? What's your thought about Bishop Sinful the P? What you mean? Are you talking about Bishop or are you talking about Sinful the P? Because it's two different individuals. Or are you only speaking on Sinful? If you just joining the live, hit the like button. What do I think about Sinful? I think may he rest in peace. He was from my city. I had a couple encounters with him. I think may he rest in peace. You said seeing is how I know your channel. How? He shouted out my channel before or something? You said, yes, ma'am. You didn't know? No. When was this? What video was this? I knew my first live would probably be short in viewership because I didn't premiere it November or October. What, last year? Nope, I didn't know that. And I don't know which video it's on. I'm gonna have to I guess go to his content. But I don't be trying to like really click through all that shit for real. No cap. You'll have to tell me exactly which video it is, man, because I really don't got time to be like going through all this shit. And then his shit be super long. How's your relationship with Freeze, Sinful's friend and entrepreneurship partner? I was around Freeze one time. We don't really have a relationship. I think he from my city as well. But yeah, I definitely think may he rest in peace, you know. That was kind of, that was sad or whatever that happened. It's unfortunate. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. Um Besides one particular incident that we got resolved that I'm not going to speak on. But other than that, I don't have nothing bad to say. But anyways, y'all, do I have like any clients in my views or whatever? Because I know like men was asking me certain questions on like how to tell if a girl picture is real, like what's legit, and all this kind of stuff. And then females was trying to ask me stuff, but like with the females, like to be honest with you, like if y'all watch this live playback, like what I really got to say is certain things that y'all be asking me on YouTube, like I can't really get into it because then they'll try to accuse me of promoting P, and demonetize my platform and all of this. That's why I just made a Patreon so that girls that need help in the game or whatever, they need some game, they got like certain questions and everything, I could answer it on a different platform. I can't do that here. You say, I found a new love and respect for the game and hoeing from Sinful a long time ago. Yeah, from an outside perspective, like a lot of people could really like view the game in a certain way. And if I could help shed some light, I'm here to do that as well. I was in the game for 14 years. And like I said, I've been around him a few times and interacted with him a little bit through the grapevine or whatever. He know who I am. How do I deal with my addiction to P? What you mean? Your addiction to cat? Is that what you asking? Hold on. What up, D Art? Hold on. There we go. And then I'm gonna pin that when I get done with this live. What up? I'm here chopping it up. I definitely said if y'all could like if y'all like live better and if it's like not an issue, I actually would prefer to just go live because then like I don't have to do like all these cuts and all these edits and like making videos. That should be taking a long time. And this is like much more convenient if it could work. Lord's willing. I'll still make videos. But like when I ain't got that much time and I just got some shit that, you know what I'm saying, I want to come up on here and say or just chop it up right quick, this worked better for me. This worked better for me. So somebody message was retracted. How do we as men know how to navigate our way through the danger of escorting if we need a little help relaxing without being set up to die? Interesting. Like certain questions y'all ask, I can answer it to a certain extent, but like I can't even really be saying everything that I want to say like that because I don't want them to demonetize me or like stop wanting to run ads through my platform. That's why I just created the Patreon. So I'm waiting on that to get approved. And then I'd be able to answer like raw questions and really tell you what the fuck I got to say, you know? Like for real. I could still dance around certain topics though on here. Like I could say what I'm saying without saying it like that. I could really give it up though on Patreon. So that's why I just created that. Let me see how I could dance around this topic. Like if I could talk about it without like being like, you know, I had to think too carefully about what I'm saying on here. Patreon, we could get fucking raw. But I could answer that question. Thanks, boo. You getting up out of here? I guess even if you just sliding through and you ain't got time like that, just to help me, can you please just hit the like button just to help me? And then the live replay will be available. I know people at work and stuff. It's Monday, 2:00, you know? People got stuff to do. It's not downtime. But you said, how do we as men navigate without being set up? I guess my best answer to that question would be to definitely deal with somebody that got a social media and don't like just go and do something on like short timing, like how y'all get on the internet, y'all see a picture, y'all call and just pull up to random locations and just go, you know, without thinking about it or checking out her social media, you know, kind of catching a vibe to what she be having going on, trying to see like if she got reviews, if she's like an established provider or like, you know, that would be like some of my best advice. Don't move too fast. You know, you sound like the live better. Yeah, the live are good. Forgive me for asking the wrong question. No, you good. I know y'all don't know, especially like from a viewer's point. And I think like sometimes with some of my videos and stuff, like in the comment section, people probably be feeling like a certain type of way, but it's only so far I could go on this platform. And that's why like certain comments that's like asking me something that's too raw, that I feel like is too raw for the platform, I don't respond. And I ain't trying to be funny. It's just it's not YouTube appropriate. No cap. You said good question. What was the question? I'm trying not to miss y'all comments. I got it. I'll go to Patreon. Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading some content on there as soon as I get approved. So on Patreon, we're gonna have the beginners tier, which German, I feel like you in the beginners tier. That'll be a question that I really answer on a beginners tier, like what to look for, and stuff like that. Then we got the raw game tier. Said, I'm building an escort website. Do you think this business can succeed if you're willing to put in the work? If you ask me, like if you're really willing to put in the work, if you ain't got time to put too much work into it without like immediately seeing something back, then I wouldn't recommend it. You said thank you for the replay, period. You said I hit that like, I rewatch later, period. Have you ever witnessed the death of anyone in the game personally? No, I have not. Amen. No, I have not. I do got people that I know that was in the game that lost their lives in the game, but I was not there. What's up, Sasha? Just say escorting. Nothing illegal about that. Don't use the P word. Clients need to educate themselves, do research, make sure she's real. I don't know. They be being funny. Like my first video I made about like why I quit escorting, they said that that's not eligible for monetization. So I don't know. They be being funny. And like a few of my videos that I made, like when I was giving the websites and trying to like, you know what I'm saying, show girls how to make more money and everything, even though that got like 30K views, it was ineligible for monetization. So I'm like, okay. So now we being careful. Or like I could talk about something without being like so raw with it on this platform. Come on now, if y'all don't watch my videos, y'all know I like to give it up. I like to talk my shit. But they be on here tweaking. So yeah. How did you find the motivation to get out of your bad living situation? What you mean? The motivation to get out of the game? Or are you talking about my last apartment? Or like, I don't know which situation you talking about. Also, y'all, Super Chat is active for the record. Oh, the motivation to get out of that apartment? Is you serious? What you mean? I tracked it out. I tracked it out on my computer. I would work 17-hour days on live and shit. I was not fucking around. I would not get off live. Anytime I didn't have my son with me, I was live until I was completely exhausted. And when I was completely exhausted, I'll go to sleep, I'll wake up, do my makeup, eat, and go right back live. And I don't get off live until I'm totally exhausted again. Period. I was in that motherfucker trapping. You said is this a female or is this a male? Luscious lips and hips. That sounds like a female. That's a female. Oh, you a female? What do you do? Oh, you a cam model. Well then, girl, yeah. That's how I did it. I wanted to get it. Let me tell you something. Like, I'm a real ambitious person. And like hopefully like some of my habits it could rub off on you guys too. Because I have had friends that I was fucking with, and because of them being associated with me and fucking with me and my attitude and my mindset, my fucking go hard, kind of like driven energy, they leveled up in their life as well, you know, because certain attitudes is contagious. And when you're around certain people, like they make you want to step your shit up. And I was like that kind of person. So yeah. You said, but I give up after like a few hours. You gotta want it bad enough, girl. You gotta want it bad enough. You gotta want it so bad that you will not stop until it's done. Like no cap. Um, it's not easy. It's not easy, but I just wouldn't stop until I was able to fix my situation. Another thing you got to work on, I don't know how your credit is, but that's like something I did while I was trying to get out of that apartment as well. I hired somebody to help me with my credit, and I paid for that. And other than that, like every time I had a babysitter, I would just be live. But then again, like you probably is coming from being a regular person. And I think I can say that like if I was like a regular person before becoming a cam model, I probably wouldn't have the drive that I got. Like I got this drive because I really feel like the game had a lot to do with it. Because in the game, we would stay up for 2 days in a row, straight hustling. So when I was already coming from that lifestyle and used to hustling for 2 days in a row, used to hustling all day, every day, and then I became a cam model, it was like, oh shit, like I don't gotta walk the blade. I don't gotta stalk the casinos. I don't have to be in this room up all day and night for a couple days answering calls. You know what I'm saying? I could just really be at home on the computer. And then my frame of mind was like, well, I guess it's kind of easier. Like when you really look at it, it's all from perspective. Like when you come from walking the blade for 10 hours in the snow, in a bikini and heels, in the snow, walking up and down that motherfucking blade for 10 hours. And then your job changed to, okay, G, you ain't got to walk the blade no more. All I need you to do is stay on a computer for 10 hours a day instead. You ain't got to be cold. Your feet ain't got to hurt in heels. You ain't got to worry about if this trick is going to pull some. You ain't got to worry about dodging the police. All I need you to do is stay on the computer for 10 hours instead. Can you do that? And it's like, you know what? Yeah. And coming from that perspective to this perspective, I guess it made it easier. So, you know, you said the game teaches you to work to bleed feet, man. Tell me about it. I done had plenty of blisters on my feet, man. Okay? Time and time again. Oh my God. Oh my God. But I don't know if she's still here. I don't know if she's still here or not. But like that's what I would have to say to you. Um, you got to pull it out of yourself. when you wake up and you in your apartment and you in that situation and you so tired of being in that situation, get tired of being in that situation and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. Like, I got to get out of this situation. And if this is the only way for me to get out of this situation, then I'm gonna do it. You know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm tired. I don't feel like being live. Sometimes these motherfuckers get on my nerve, but I got to get the hell out of here. So here I am. I'm on live, okay? Okay. It's even been times inside of this motherfucker where live would be slow as hell and I'd be up beating a dead horse for 18 hours in a row. Girls in my little cam girl group, they be like, damn, Sasha, like, how do you do it? Like, it was so slow. I got off after 6 hours, and I'm just like, I guess the difference is like the difference in some people's success and your success is, I guess you're not willing to go hard enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of people sit around and they complain about their situation, but it's like, bro, like if you really wanted to change your situation, you could get up and do that, especially if you already know a way. Like you already on cam. Everything I got in my house, all my money is clean. Everything I bought, this all fucking cam money. Okay, I be on cam grinding, no cap. I stay live until I'm exhausted. No cap. It be boot camp around this motherfucker on the weekends. Okay. You said the rats, the shootouts, the roaches, fighting neighbors. Man, I'm telling you, I stayed dead in the hood. My neighbors used to play loud ass music next door. And that's why, like, one of my videos that I made on here, y'all seen me in the laundry room making content because their music was so loud, I couldn't make a YouTube video. You know? But when you're trying to do something, you'll do what it take, man. I don't know what website you working, but it's been certain times where they were so loud next door, like I couldn't even fucking go live and hustle in my apartment. So I'm like, you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. Like when you really trying to make something happen, you will figure it out. No cap. So I grabbed my phone and I went live on cam and had the fucking Lovin's connected to my phone. And I went outside to the lakefront to a fucking forest preserve and was live on cam outside with the Lovin's connected to my damn phone, okay? Because they were so loud and I'm like, no, y'all not getting in the way of my money. I'm gonna get this money, okay? You said that too. Every weekend. What, you be drilling every weekend? You got kids? But no, that's what it takes. And it's like, I know, well, I associate with some cam girls that's been doing this for like 2 years and they still didn't get a house. But I was only camming for 5 months before I got out of that situation and into the house that I'm in right now. Only 5 months of cam work. How? Okay. I thought somebody gonna hit the way. How? By drilling on that motherfucker. Like when you really want something, you make it happen and you don't make any excuses. That's the difference in real successful people and unsuccessful people. Unsuccessful people, they come with a lot of excuses, you know? You said no kids. Oh shit, you got it. You got it made. That means you got all the time in the world to make it happen. That means you got all the time in the world. I don't know how much of my content you have watched, but with love, I would tell you, don't be no punk ass hoe. You know, like don't. Stay down. Learn how to stay down. If you don't know how to stay down, you ain't gonna have nothing. It get hard, but anything that's worth it, you gotta fucking work for it. You said, oh, thanks, love, for your support. But yeah, you gotta stay down. I listen to a lot of like success videos. Like one of my favorite people is Brian Tracy. And he's the man who spent most of his life studying successful people and unsuccessful people. And he said it's really not a secret. All you got to do is follow the blueprint, and it's a certain blueprint to success. You don't have to figure it out. Just study the history and the habits that all successful people have in common. Said facts. The only rule to coming up is you got to stay down, period. Period. And when you're really tired of your situation and you really want to, boss up and you really want to see some change, you make it happen. Because in my situation, ain't nobody going to give me nothing. Okay? Nobody going to give me nothing. So, ain't nobody going to do me no favor. So, I got to work. And yeah, it's hard. But as you keep going hard, you build your endurance. Like, I think you coming from being a regular person before becoming a cam model. So like if your life one never trap, I guess I could see how it could be kind of hard to like turn that on, like how do you learn to start trapping when you ain't never trapped before, So and it's like the beginning of the game, it was so long ago for me. Like, I can't even really take myself back to how I felt when I first started staying up all night long and hustling every day. Like, I can't even, it's been so long ago, I can't even take myself back to like how it felt to never have trapped for 2 days in a row to like what it felt like the first time. Because y'all know I got in the game when I was 15. And when I was 15, I was in the streets. And so like I stayed with a friend a little bit, but it was a certain period of my life I went through. I ain't really had nowhere to go. And I was too young to book a hotel room. So I was like living in the streets and pretty much hustling every day because I ain't have nowhere to go. I remember sleeping on trains and shit. It was rough. Or like finding somebody to spend the night with, but y'all know that shit don't last long. You said, are you keeping this live up? I just came in here. I missed you, period. Yeah, I'm going to keep it up for the live replay. Lord's willing, if I know how to, because this is my first live. So when I end it, I hope it don't go away Like it needs to give me the option if I want to leave it up. So Lord's willing, hopefully when I don't hit end stream, it don't just go away. Or if y'all know that it's something I need to click before clicking that, please let me know so that I could lead this up. Said what happened was I was trying to work with a manager who only had negative things to say. He didn't really help put me on game. What about being a cam girl? You was working with a manager about being a cam girl? You say you a better manager than him. I mean, I really feel like being a good leader, it comes from knowing how to be a good follower. That's why, like, one of the questions that I got asked as soon as I went live, somebody asked me, what do I think about pimping? And I know, like, a lot of people, I guess regular people or people that's just getting in the game, they be like against pimping. But it's like, just like certain insight that I can give you because I got like more experience and everything, it's like that's what they offer you. A shortcut, you know, so that you don't have to go through all of this shit and bump your head, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully make it out with your life trying to figure it out on your own, all because you don't want to pay for no game. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. And I definitely feel like certain guidance made me a sharper bitch, period. Being around laced up females and everything, you know, being around heavy hitters and legendary hoes in the game, having them around me to like give me their insight, give me their best input, show me how they move, you know, take me with them to work so that I could get a better understanding of how I need to be moving and grooving. You feel me? It is what it is. And if you got to spend a few dollars on some insight, I definitely feel like it's worth it because it saves you a lot of time. Period. A lot of time, a lot of mistakes. My other water. You said no, it didn't. Yeah. Oh, you talking about with him, with that manager? Where did you meet him at anyway? It depends on who you're dealing with too. You can't just, I guess, trust somebody to lead you just because they say that they a leader. You know, certain things to look out for too, and certain results. You know, they got to be shown. You said at a photo shoot. Well, I don't know. I don't really know about that situation. But it sounds like I guess that was your first experience. And I don't down you for that because in order to become like cold in the game and like cold at what you do, and like in order to, how do I say this? Like learn how to move and what to do and what not to do, you got to make a few mistakes. I've made mistakes, but that's how you learn right from wrong. So, like, with that being your first experience, it's like now I guess you kind of got a feel for like certain red flags And you could kind of have more of a feel for if you feel like a motherfucker is a waste of time. Like, how do you know? So yeah. And then I don't know how old you are. But trust me, I've been around cross country veterans, some of the coldest hoes in the game. And in the beginning, when you a rookie, you gonna make a lot of mistakes, and you can't feel like, I guess, because one person you met that said that he was gonna show you something and show you how to boss up, and that didn't fall through, that you could never take advice from anybody else again. Like, you can't feel like that. It's certain advice and certain influence that you could get under that could change your life, and make you become a real raw bitch. No cap. No cap. Never stop trying to learn. Never stop being like open to input, and open to somebody maybe showing you something that you don't know. I felt inside of him mentoring me, it was more of him looking down on the hustle. I was just a crying bitch around them. What? You was a crybaby? I mean, at the end of the day, it don't sound like it was totally a totally negative experience, because now, what did he teach you? Like, I guess he showed you about webcam modeling. He opened your eyes to that. Maybe you didn't know about it before you met him. And if you ask me, like, that's some cool information to have. So now that you got that information and you do know about cam modeling, whether you working with him or not, now you can be a cam model on your own because somebody helped you receive this information. Like, I was in the game for a long ass time, and I just found out about cam modeling a year ago. Like, really? Where have I been, bro? It's so crazy. What the fuck? Why didn't I never hear about it? I'm grateful that I know about it now, you know? And if he introduced you to the cam world, I definitely feel like your encounter with him was beneficial, even though you probably wasted a little time, but you wasted your time and you gained some information that you didn't know before you met him. So he, you know what I'm saying? He gave you something. And his cam models making 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 a month. So now that you know about it, all you got to do is dedicate yourself. And if you want this to be your craft, it could become your craft. So I guess you didn't entirely meet him for no reason and it was a total waste of time. He put you on a little bit of game. And now you can take that game and use it for yourself. So yeah. If you haven't, if anybody in here hasn't hit the like button, can y'all hit the like button for me? Y'all know I'm trying to do this shit. Okay. And hitting the like button do not cost you nothing. I appreciate it if you would do that for me. But yeah, y'all, this is my first live. No cap. I was like kind of nervous about going live on here. I don't know why. Because I never did it. But I was telling everybody, like, in the beginning of my life, that, like, if y'all don't have a problem with me going live, like, low key, this is a lot easier for me than always making them videos and having to do all that cutting and editing and all that stuff. Because it take me like 4 or 5 hours to edit videos. Then it take like another hour to upload it. And low key, like that should be a lot of work. If you ask me, I'd rather go live, say what the fuck I gotta say, and get the fuck on. No cap. Who else in the chat? Anybody else got anything to add? Any questions? If you just walking in on this, I do want everybody to know that's one of the things I came to say, that I'm waiting on my Patreon to get approved. Because I'm gonna be putting like certain raw content on Patreon. I do have a lot of females on here that want advice, like, you know, y'all new to the game and y'all don't know how to play certain situations, but like I can't give certain answers on this platform, so I'm gonna be putting all that kind of shit on Patreon. And like men, y'all here too, y'all be getting involved, y'all be, you know, going and participating in certain activities, and y'all want to know how to protect yourself and what to look for and how to get the best experience, but I can't answer. I mean, I could answer it a little bit, but like I can't really keep it raw with y'all on here, and like you able to do that on Patreon. So I created the Patreon and certain like levels of game. Like I do got females, like not all the females on my platform is new. Some females been in the game for a minute and they need some more game. Y'all need to know how to level up. And I know a few things that could help, but sometimes I can't upload videos on that. Like one of the videos I uploaded, they did not even monetize it. And I was on that video giving, you know, some information and whatnot. But they did monetize it. And I ain't got time for that. Like y'all know I'm trying to get paid. So you said, hey, been following your content for a while. Keep doing your thing, period. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Also, another thing that I wanted to say in this live, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of game content because this is something that like I never run out of talking about because it was my life. But at the same time, I do feel like Vixen term pedestrian is like lifestyle change too. So I'm gonna be doing some of that as well. I got a few like self-development things that I'm working on that I think that y'all could benefit from as well. You know, certain healthy habits. Yep. Certain healthy habits to just like improve my life that I feel like can improve people's lives and stuff, like, period. Why do I feel like my face look greasy? Other than that, does anybody have? Okay. Because I'm sure, like, okay, nobody has any other questions. Are you able to receive super chats? Yes, I am. It's activated. And other than that, I guess something else that I want to talk about that I'm working on. Like, yeah, I think it's totally like, inspirational for y'all to watch me walk away from the game. But I think it could be good too to let y'all, watch me change certain things about myself that I'm struggling with, that I'm sure like other people probably struggling with as well. I think y'all seen another video where I was talking about how like in the game I had became like an alcoholic a little bit. I think at like 22, that's when I became an alcoholic. At 22. Which I definitely feel like when you in the game, you could start to lean on certain habits, once it becomes like so much to kind of like deal with. Like y'all gotta understand, I would be seeing like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 clients a day. Like I was in a room trapping it up. And it's like by like the fifth or the sixth person, when so many people calling and so many people coming over and the phone is just ringing and it's a lot going on and you steady letting all these people in and out. I mean, for a long time, I went without it, but it got to the point where I started having to take me a couple shots. Y'all no cap. And I think that that's good to share with y'all on here about like certain habits that like being in the game can lead you to. You said I was frustrated because I felt like he wasn't showing me the coldest in the game, if that makes sense. Shit, he probably ain't have nobody that was the coldest in the game. But if that was your first experience, I definitely feel like it's good to get experience. And you learn something. You said like inspiration type of stuff. Period. He probably ain't had no top girls. you know? How old are you? I didn't ask you that. 31. Ooh. How long you been a cam girl? You said first super chat for your first live, period. Thank you so much, Darius. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, I look like my face look greasy. It's not. I think it's this lighting. We'll figure that out later. Thank you so much, Darius. You said for a couple years. Oh, okay. Dang, that means you've been a cam girl longer than me. That's what I be talking about. No cap. That's what I be talking about. I talk to other cam girls, they've been camming longer than me, and I've achieved like so much more than them. And when they ask me how I do it, I tell them, and then they feel like I'm being harsh, but I gotta give it to you, because in the game, that's how motherfuckers gave it to me. I don't know how else to give it to you. You gotta want it. And when you really want it, you won't let nothing get in your way. That's the attitude you gotta have. I do feel like good influence helps as well though. But like when I became a cam girl, I didn't even really need any influence because I was coming from the game. So I just worked on my computer the same way I worked in the game. And that's how I did it. And yeah, that's what I would tell these cam girls. Was this last month? Last month on cam, I made a little bit over $12,000 last month. And that's just cam. That's not fucking OF or my direct payments or nothing. No cap. Hey, like, Sasha, how you do it? And it's like, what you mean how I do it? You take your ass to work. You fucking work. Y'all be only want to work 3 or 4 hours and then feel some kind of way when you don't get certain results. How do I do it? I get up in the morning, I eat, I shower, I do my makeup, and I get on cam. And I don't get off cam until I'm hungry or tired. That's how I was drilling. I don't get off cam until I'm hungry or tired. And when I'm hungry or tired, I'll eat or I'll take a nap. When I wake up from my nap, I get in the shower, I redo my makeup, and I get right back on cam. I had to buy a fucking laptop cooler because I would run my laptop so long. Like, I ran my laptop so long, like, the screen is kind of fucking burnt off in the corner. Okay, this laptop was running hot. I bought a laptop cooler for them days that I be doing 16 hours and shit. So far, my longest stream was 18 hours. Was it 18 hours and like 24 minutes? My longest stream before that was like 17 hours and 3 minutes. That's how I did it. You don't get the fuck off. You stay on until you get what you want. You fucking work. And it's like that's how you beat others. And I was watching this motivational video and it's like, are you willing to outwork the majority? If you had that kind of attitude and you're willing to outwork these motherfuckers, then you don't have to worry about it because nobody's willing to work as hard as you. I'm a real competitive person, you know? Plus the industry and the numbers that are being hit. Like, bitches is making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month. What's the requirement? Get dressed, be cute, stay on live, and flirt with men. That's all you need to do to start hitting them kind of numbers and make the money to change your life and totally boss up. So it's like, do you want to be rich? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you really want it? Like, how bad do you want to have everything? You know? And it's really like those are the only requirements. Get cute, get on a computer, you know what I'm saying? Know your angles, flirt, get your tips, stay on as long as you can, and you can really hit those kind of numbers. So like once I found that out, I started reaching for it. Yeah, that's the thing. I would say it take a different mindset. You gotta change your mindset, and you need to get like more hunger about yourself. Like check the stats of certain cam girls. Like some of these bitches on cam is pulling serious numbers, and you could do it too if you will reach for it. If you will have the motivation and eagerness and fucking hunger to reach for it, you can have it all. And it's like, why I'm not having it all? Because I can't stay on cam for longer than 5 or 6 hours. I don't care if the opportunity was $100,000 a month. After 5 or 6 hours, I can't do it. Why not? For that kind of money, okay. Then you could use that money to really make some serious things happen to where you ain't gotta, you ain't gotta drill like that. But you gotta get a hold of the money first. Get a hold of that money, then make that money do something. You said it's my mental, to be honest. Yeah. As I asked you how old you are, because to be totally honest with you, once you reach a certain age, like I really believe this, once people reach a certain age, it'd be hard for them to change. It'd be hard for them to become a way that they never was once they, reach a certain age. You said, but everybody don't have your mindset though. They don't. I've had friends that didn't have my mindset or have my drive. But if like you a good friend of mine and you be around me and you talk to me and you listen, like you listen to me speak and the things that I'm working on and how determined I am, like I've had friends become like more determined, start trying to do like more shit. Just like I talk about like, credit and everything, getting your credit in order. Like if I'm on the phone with my friend, like, what are you doing, girl? I'm looking for somebody to help me with my credit. I need my credit built up. Because once you build your credit up, like it's certain moves that you can make. And whole time her ass, she was probably over there not even thinking about that. But listening to me say it make her think about herself and how maybe she need to work on her credit as well. And she started working on her credit all from listening to me. Certain influence, is contagious. Certain influence could really change your life. And from my opinion, that's why I don't really be liking people that feel like, oh, I don't need no help. Like I know this and that. Like, I don't have to pay for no game or like, I know what I'm doing type shit. I don't be liking that. Because you only gonna reach a certain level from your own understanding. And some of the most successful people, like they open to input, they open to influence, they open to learning something from somebody. Yep. And so yeah, I'm glad to have you here and like um I want to share like my energy and my mindset and my drive with everybody. you know? And like I said, I do think it's extremely, like, it could be extremely beneficial. Like, what if you had a best friend? You know, you got a best friend that's extremely ambitious. You know what I'm saying? You got one extremely ambitious as best friend. That shit, eventually listening to her and being around her and shit, that shit gonna rub off on you. And you gonna start wanting to do something with yourself. You said top of it, you should try live streaming on Tag. Man, to be honest with you, I got too much going on, no cap. I got too much going on. And webcamming it's a $1 billion industry. I'm sure Tag does not make more money than like live webcamming. It don't. And it's like, if I'm gonna be live anywhere, for the most part, that should be beneficial. That's gonna, you know, I'm gonna reach the full benefit. It's gonna be there because I only have so much energy, y'all. Like, I cannot fucking stream on live webcam for 12 hours, then turn around and have another 4 hours for Tag. I can't. So if I'm gonna have some energy to be live, it's gonna be in the most beneficial place. I can't. I got too much going on. I got fucking OF. I just made a motherfucking Patreon. I'm gonna have to make content on there. I got this going on. I got a lot going on. And on top of that, I'm a mom as well. So it's just too much. And that's another thing I want to tell y'all, like, for like maybe some entrepreneurs that's like viewing my live stream. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. You don't want to have too many different things that you're trying to work on at once. You know, you want to be as efficient as possible in each thing that you're working on. And when you got too much stuff that you're working on, you're not being as efficient as you could be, you know? So yeah, that's why I came on here today with fresh energy. It's not like I'm getting on here today all drained from Cam, you know? Could y'all imagine, I guess, the energy that I would have, like if I just got off Cam and was live on Cam for 7 hours, then try to come live on here? Like, I wouldn't be as sharp right now. You said tag this promoter on WorldStar. Girls below your standard get 1 to 3K, 7K viewers. I don't care about views. I care about money. A friend of mine made 5K in 30 minutes. $5,000 in 30 minutes. I don't believe it. I ain't gonna hold you. Do not fucking troll me. I don't believe it. Because tag industry is not worth more than a webcam industry. Somebody, yeah, USD. My heat is up hella high. Like, it is getting fucking hot in here, y'all. I don't believe it. But I do research a lot of stuff. So I'll probably look it up because I'm always looking up something. Yo, if you just got here and you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button for me. Somebody, yeah. Anyways, did anybody have any questions? Or any topic they want to touch on? What's your name on cam? Follow me on IG. Follow me on IG and click that link in my bio. That's what I'm going to say. You can always direct the traffic from Tag to other platforms, reach more people. No. Is Luscious still in here? She probably got something else to do. But no. Okay, let me tell you something. Webcam got enough traffic. Okay, I be busy as hell. I have enough going on. Okay, tell his ass, Luscious. It is enough traffic on webcam to the point where I don't need to find other people to join like my live cam live. I don't need to like recruit for the site. The site has enough traffic, trust me. So much traffic, I be in here overwhelmed. Okay, I already be overwhelmed. No cap. It's already too many motherfuckers on that bitch for me to handle anyway. Why would I need to go on another platform and try to find somebody to join my live? I don't have to. It's already too many people on there. Period. You said, what's my IG? Go on my profile. My IG on my profile. You said it doesn't hurt, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Not that I'm not open to new things, but I don't have the mental capacity to add that to what I got going on. I already got like 6 different streams of income right now. And it's like when you add too many different things to what you got going on, like you lose your efficiency in other areas because you're trying to juggle too many things. And it's like, I'd rather be like potent in all areas, you know? No cap. But yeah, like I said, I guess I'll Google it. But it's a lot of ways to make money. Just like people on Facebook, they monetizing their Facebook, and there's people on Facebook making 20 or 30K a month. But I don't have the capacity to add that to what I got going on. But that's some information. If one of y'all got, some extra capacity laying around, y'all could look into that. People on Facebook making 20 or 30K a month. So, but I just, I can't put time into Facebook. Like I just, it's too much. People monetizing IG too. And people monetizing TikTok. But I can't do all of that, I can't add those 3 things and Tag and Cam and YouTube and Patreon and being a mom and y'all see what I'm saying? Like You said me either. What, the extra capacity? I'm telling you. That's how you can like burn yourself out too, trying to do too much. And then you can burn yourself out. and become so overwhelmed that like you can't do nothing. Where is it on your profile? You should see a link to my IG on my profile. FYI, y'all, I guess for the people that is like getting on my gram, or for the people that's in here that's probably already on my gram, really like my gram is full of like a lot of cam clients and clients from when I was in the industry. Long story short, my gram is like mostly full of tricks. So I post like, skimpy, like teasing kind of content on my gram. I don't post like too much of what I'm trying to do on YouTube on my gram. But y'all can still follow me on the gram, but that's kind of like what's going on there. Like I'm trying to entice my tricks, if you will. But yeah, that's what's going on my gram. I figure people that join my gram from my YouTube, y'all should already know what's going on anyway, you know? So. You say, oh, snap, I found it for sure. Yeah. Yep. Any more questions though, y'all? Any other topics y'all want to touch on before I end the live? And thank you everybody for coming. I thought my shit was gonna be dry as hell. I've looked at other people's lives and shit. They be having like only 2 people viewing. I definitely didn't want my live to be like that. Like, okay. It went better than I thought. And it's like a rare time of the day. Like I figured people would be at work and not have time to join my shit. So it's pretty cool. Ben Lee, you could send me a super chat for that question. No cap. Certain shit I don't mind chopping it up about, but certain questions y'all ask, like, when you was in the game, where was the money at? I think I talked about this in a video, but the ceiling of the game, the ceilings of the game is reached when it's not from flat backing. Okay, you can make a certain amount of money from like seeing a client for 200, 300, 500, 800, but that's not the ceiling. You said there is no ceiling. Well, you know what I'm saying. The heights of the game is not reached from flat backing. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Stop it. You said keep doing your thing. I think the sky's the limit for your YouTube page, period. I would like to I would like YouTube to really start, really working out. But if anything, the main reason that I made this channel is just that, like, when I started giving certain like tips and tricks and like talking about the game and certain things, like people started becoming more interested in how they can get money in the game and, asking me questions about the game, and people didn't I guess, really care for the positive message, which is like the core reason I even made this channel, no cap. I made this channel because I felt like this kind of content needed to be shared. To watch somebody change their life, I really feel like it's no content like that out here. When I was in the game and I was tired of being in the game and I was sitting in that room, sick and tired of this shit, I was looking for content, like how I changed my life, this and that. And it wasn't available. It ain't nobody that was drug dealer like, listen, y'all, I've been selling drugs all my life. I'm tired of this shit. I'm putting this shit down. And I'm finna bring y'all with me along my journey to change my life. And hopefully I can inspire somebody else by, letting y'all come with me on this journey. Okay, listen, y'all, I've done this shit. I've sold drugs. I've gang banged for more than half of my life. And this shit is going to feel different to try to learn how to be a regular citizen, a regular person. And it's definitely going to be a pay cut, but I'm going to have the courage to do it anyway. And I'm bringing y'all with me along my journey. That's what I was looking for. And it's not available. It's nowhere to be found. So I said, you know what, bro? Since that's what I was looking for, and that's the kind of inspiration that I wanted, since won't nobody do it, I'm going to do it. That's why I made this channel. That's why I made this channel. Because there's certain people out there in the streets, they hustling and they doing shit to survive and get by because they feel like they got to do it. And really, some motherfuckers is getting tired of being out here doing all this shit. And I feel like I probably wasn't the only one looking for that kind of content of how somebody changed their life, went straight from being in the streets and doing all of this to like becoming like a stand-up citizen. That's why I made this channel. But it's like all my viewers, they geared towards, the game. Like, what can I do to make more money in the game? How do I know if an escort is safe or not? Give me tips and tricks on how to increase my income while I'm out here hustling in the streets. And like, to be for real, that's not why I made this channel, bro. But I do have information. I do know what I'm doing because I lived that lifestyle for so long. I can answer y'all questions or whatever. That's not why I made this channel. That wasn't the point. It wasn't for me to be the game lady to tell everybody how to get money. That's not why I made this channel, bro. Come to Seattle and get some real money. Who is that talking to me? Shut the fuck up. Okay, I already told y'all I done been cross country with it. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I've done it all. Okay, don't y'all get on here tweaking because I'm start cussing y'all ass out, saying dumb shit. Have you been a sugar baby? What the fuck is y'all talking about? Do you think your past life will help or hurt market your future endeavors? I don't think my past life will have anything to do with my future endeavors because I don't really plan on going and getting a 9-to-5. For what? Especially when I get money right now, the way that I do in a legal way. Now I can use the legal money to put it into something that I can run. Why would I go and work for somebody when I make enough money to put some money into something to have some people working for me? And when you the boss, when you the boss, all that shit don't matter. It's enough. I guess my past would only matter if I was looking for an employer, but I'm not. You ain't been to Seattle. Knock it off. Boy, shut up. Nowadays, people don't want to get out and grind and learn the game. You said nowadays, people don't want to get out and grind and learn the game. They get it for free on the internet. Are you throwing shade? Who's giving game on the internet? And then, even with information that I gave y'all, that shit still ain't enough. Those are not all the tools you need to really, So what are you talking about? It still ain't enough. I still ain't gave y'all enough game to like beat me in the game. If I decided to get back in the game, you hoes still wouldn't beat me. He said, me neither. Oh my God. I'm about to mute you. Okay. Because all your comments are exhausting. Like, I clearly got a lot going on. If you ain't gone. Yeah, I don't mind some trolls, but like, damn, you overdoing it. You said, James, it's never for free. Even if somebody tell you, you still need to put energy to apply it, period. Period. I was talking to one of my buddies that's in the game about like what I do on my channel. I've given some helpful information, but I still haven't given the whole recipe. And even if I do give the whole recipe, if you've never been in certain situations, you don't know how to play certain situations. Some of this shit, it take getting your feet wet and actually being in certain situations to know how to move fast enough. Like, and my homie, he was like you could tell somebody how to plant a bomb, but when it come time to like them plant it themselves, they'll still fuck around and blow themselves up. Like certain shit in the game, like it take experience. Can't nobody just tell you how to do everything. It take you being in certain situations and being out in the field to learn how to do it. What do you mean? I see a few people here, people in the comments call you Sasha. If that's your government, it means defender or helper of mankind. Names are powerful. Blessings to you and all of your endeavors. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I've given some information that's helpful. Why not? I definitely feel like I want to be for somebody the person that I felt like I needed. I'm not bitter, and I feel like sometimes that's what's wrong with the game. Like it's like in the game, your own people be against you. Like your own people compete with you and don't want to help you and don't want to like show you how to level up. And I kind of think that's fucked up. Like, if everybody else hate us, why do we hate each other as well? Shit is fucked up. But yes, I've given what I feel like with some useful tips on my channel. Why not? And I plan on giving some more tips. So who mad? And I definitely feel like more people that is in the game should be more like that, because at the end of the day, I do feel like the people in the game, like y'all my people, and people in the game, like we shouldn't be like that. Like we be against each other, don't want to help one another, you know what I'm saying? Make fun of each other, like failing and not getting money. And I don't know. I just think some of the community in the game is fucked up. You say you might need a moderator for the chat. When my lives start being real lit, maybe. But at this point, I think it's to the point where I could kind of like mute somebody myself. But like when it started being a lot going on, then I'll probably like try to get some help. But you say the participants have to elevate as a whole, each one teach one. Yeah. I definitely want to be for somebody else what I wish I had, Why not? How does it hurt me? And really, to be for real, it's enough money in the game for everybody. Like, we family, me and another fellow hoe, like we family. If she ain't getting no money, and I guess like I got a useful way where she could like make more money, like why would I watch her not get no money? That's what I feel like is fucked up about the game. Like we'll watch each other fucking struggle and like, you know what I'm saying, pop shit and like, I don't know. The whole culture of it all. I made a post on Instagram. I was like, it be your own people. Like I know a lot of people in the game, and it's like the people that I know in the game, do they support me and what I'm doing right now? No, they don't. I'm getting support from strangers. It really be your own people that try to make like a mockery of you. I respect Sinful though. Somebody had told me earlier in the chat that he shouted out my channel. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because normally, like people in the game, I don't know why it's like that, but they be against you. Like if I'm in the game and you in the game, then it's like you are against me unless we on the same team. Why? If y'all just came in, could y'all hit the like button? And like how other P's be against other P's and stuff. Like, they trying to expose each other and mock each other and laugh at one another for not getting money and making mistakes in the game and stuff. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, everybody outside of the game hate us. The least we could do is, maybe pull each other coattail, but try to uplift one another a little more. You know what I'm saying? You say your own people don't like the competition. It ain't really no competition though. How big is the sex industry? How much money is in the sex industry? Low key, it's really enough money for everybody to win. So like, why do you feel like somebody else getting money, getting away of your money? If you know what you know, then can't nobody take that from you. Why not, I guess, maybe give somebody a tip or two that you feel like could make them better? They in the same game that you in. You know how it felt when you didn't have no game and when you needed help and wouldn't nobody help you. So now you got some game and you see somebody else that need help and you don't want to help them. Or like, I'm not saying tell a motherfucker all that you know, but you could give a couple pointers. Why not? Why just watch a motherfucker in the same field struggle and be fucked up? Why? Why? For what? I know how that shit felt when shit was fucked up for me. You know? You said it seems from back in the day, it was strict rules to the game. Man, it's just some bullshit. I feel like sometimes, like, if you a good person, why not just be a good person? Fuck the game sometimes. Yeah, we in the game, but like somebody in your same field, one of your brothers or one of your sisters, you know what I'm saying, is struggling and you got a tip or two, that could help them sharpen up. Why not offer that if you can? We in the game, but like, why you gotta be like that? Just watch a motherfucker be down bad while you up. Sometimes you outgrow the people around you. Who was right for you for years ago isn't necessarily good for you now. Yeah. So anybody got any more questions or any other like areas y'all want to touch on? But yeah, my channel, like, it's about the game, but I also, like, I was writing in my notebook last night, and I also want to make, my channel about like lifestyle change as well. What I was getting into, I was telling y'all about how like I have so many motherfuckers coming in and out the room and had so much going on to the point where I had developed a bad alcohol problem while I was hustling. And so that lasted for years. It got to the point where every time like I get in a trap or you feel me, walk through the casino or I hit the blade, like I started fucking having to have shots and shit and consume alcohol to like deal with some of the stuff that I was going through. You say, so do you drink when you can? Yes, I do. Not all the time, but yes, I do. And that's kind of something I wanted to talk to y'all about too. Like sometimes too, like when I'm on cam for a long time and I'm trying to keep going, you said it's not pressure. The pressure is in all the hours that I clock, yo. It's not easy being live for 18 hours. That was my longest stream, 18 hours. And a lot of times on the weekends, I do 12-hour days. And that could get, kind of heavy. It ain't pressure like that if you only streaming for like 4 or 5 hours, but you talking to somebody, I be live for like 16 hours. So probably at like 7 hours or 8 hours, I might take a shot or two just to like wake me up and keep me like energized and entertaining and steady performing, because when you live, like you performing, you got to perform, you got to be entertaining, you got to be engaging. So yes, I have started drinking and stuff live, and I do feel like that's a bad habit, I do feel like that's a bad habit. And I think like it'll be a beautiful thing for y'all to watch and participate in a total like lifestyle change. Like, what if I decided to do, what if I proposed a 30-day no alcohol goal and like update you guys on how I'm doing with that, you know? And then right now, y'all hear from the beginning. So just think about a year or two from now when I'm like totally a different person. And like y'all watched, like, you know what I'm saying, all of this. Like that's the inspiration that I want to bring. Like when I was looking for content on how I changed my life, like I wanted somebody to like show me all the steps that they take, like, you know, how they came from such a bad place and they totally changed their life around. So I wanted to share that with you guys, my no alcohol journey, because I feel like that can be inspirational as well. This is Vixen turned pedestrian. It's about like how you know, I was a total street girl and I'm turning everything around. And I think it'll be a beautiful transformation to share with the world. And as other people come across my content, it could help like inspire them too. Some other people got alcohol problems and drug problems as well. And so to watch me do it could possibly give somebody else strength to do it. I think that needs to be available too. Like it is content on like how to stop drinking, but I ain't found no content like somebody like, okay, y'all, I've been an alcoholic for this long, and today I decided to stop drinking. And I'm gonna take y'all with me along my journey. And I'm gonna update on my cravings and like, you know, what's changing while I'm going through this process and really like bring y'all with them through the whole process. That content needs to be available too. You say I cam. You say, hold on now. I cam a couple hours, but I work my phone lines day and night. From my experience, cam is most lucrative. Like the phone is cool. The phone is cool, but I feel like cam, it really gives you the most reach because you reaching like thousands of people depending on like how long you stay live, how many people is running into you, you know, how many different clients and regulars and everything that you're building up. The phone is cool, but I feel like cam give you more reach. I've fucked with the phones, but I had my highest earning month focusing on live. So the phone is, yeah, it's all right, but it's more money. It's more money really being live and making connections with different people on live to build your fan base. You say it's all about moderation. You don't need to give up all alcohol. Mm. I think I want to start with 30 days, a 30-day cleansing. And it's going to be hard, you know, because after like 7 hours on live, no cap, I do be ready to take a shot or two just to like keep my vibe, like keep, you know, keep performing, keep, you know, being entertaining, keep, you know, it's a lot. But what would be dope though, like what if I could do 18 hours straight with no shots? Just water, just, you know, and keep the energy and still trap the way I do. Like, you know, you say I can 8 hours max, but if it's booming, then I'll stay on longer. Period, Bentley. Okay. Yes, sis. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of different cam girls, like they have problems with staying live for a long time. And it's not easy, but if you can outwork the average cam girl, like that puts you at such an advantage. Like most cam girls, they can't do it. And I'm a real competitive person. Like if everybody complaining that they can't do it, I got to be the one that can. You said once I could do gold shows and shit, I really got lit. Period. I left that site though. I was on there. I left that site. I do better somewhere else. What was your highest earning month? My highest earning month on cam was a little over 12,000. And that was just cam money. That wasn't OF. That wasn't my direct shows that I be doing. That was just cam. 12,000, a little over 12,000. You said true. That's what I do. What you mean? That's what you do what, Sonny? Sorry. You said they just don't be dedicated. Yeah. Yeah, or I mean, I guess it can be hard, but I'm competitive. I'm competitive and I just got to think about how like girl, how is it hard for you to stay live for 10 hours, 12 hours when your ass used to walk the blade for 10 hours in 15 degrees in a bikini and heels and dodge the police and get in and out of cars and do all this shit. And you would do all that shit for 12 hours. How hard is it to just stay on a computer? That's how I look at it. You know? I used to work long ass shifts outside the Blade, the casinos and shit outside, stalking them boulevards of fucking Vegas for like 12 hours in a row in heels. And it's like now you don't have to do all that anymore. The only thing you need to do is know how to stay on a computer. If you used to walk the blade for 10, 12 hours and in and out of casinos all night long from sun up to sundown in heels, all this shit, why can't you stay on the computer? How hard could it be to stay on the computer when you used to do all that? I'm out of water. You said some of them go hard, but not the majority. Exactly. That's what I was just telling another girl that's on here. Because this really girls online on cam, they making 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 a month. And you can too. The only thing you gotta know how to do is stay live and keep making connections and keep building your fan base and be consistent. And you could hit the numbers too. And it's like to make that kind of money, why wouldn't you do everything in your power to reach for it and create that kind of situation for yourself when a lot of other people is doing it too? It's happening for several girls. It's not a rare thing either. A lot of girls is hitting them kind of numbers. It's only my first year, and so far my best month was a little over 12,000. Think about when I hit my second year, what my best months to start looking like. If I can hit a little over 12,000, that means 15,000 is right around the corner. Keep being consistent up until my second year. I'll hit my first 20K cam month. It's coming if I keep the consistency, and you can too. Ain't nobody doing nothing that you can't do. You just gotta want it. You just gotta want it and dedicate yourself and have the motivation. get online. You know, it's hard, but you making money that most people don't make. And it's like, all you got to do is know how to stay the fuck on the computer. Stay on then. What the fuck? Change your life. Boss up. Start making that kind of money and then do something with the money so that your money making money. And then like once you put yourself in position with the money, you probably won't have to drill as hard. But at least, you know, get the money. Get the money first to start making shit like that happen. And that's all you got to do and all anybody got to do is find the endurance and perseverance in yourself to just stay consistent and stay live, stay looking cute, stay making connections, keep building your connections, consistency, and you can start hitting these kind of numbers. And it's like, why can't you, you know, that's why I like with other cam girls that just can't do it, I'd be like, gee, why can't you find it in yourself? If you could just, I guess, go hard for 5 or 6 years in a row, you could put yourself in a beautiful position to where you ain't even really got to get on cam. Why can't you build something, you know, that you really want? If you really want it, do it. But whatever, you know. Water. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get some more water. So I had to drink 2 bottles of water. Period. Hey, what's up? You said it can only take one gifter. Yeah. And think about like if you build up to where like, okay, yeah, you can do it with one good gifter. But as you keep building connections, keep building regulars, keep making bonds, you know, then when you get on cam, like your regulars and everybody, you know, they there. And yeah, you start hitting numbers. And then while your regulars is there, you still running into new people and making new connections. All you got to do is be consistent. You would never hit them numbers though if you don't reach for it. Some girls, they won't even fucking reach for it. Only doing 3 or 4 hours and claiming they can't do anymore. And it's like, gee, you making this shit take longer than what it need to take, bro. Just, you feel me? Grind it out. Do your long hours for 2 or 3 years in a row. Get your regulars, get your supporters, and get your situation in order. If you only want to do 3 or 4 hours a day, you making this shit take longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's how I am. Like, if you gonna do something, do it for real. Like, people be fucking half-ass doing shit, bro. What's up? You said they don't understand or believe the process. Some people, they just, you know, they just not a go-getter. And I sure said that shit the other day on social media. Like, if somebody is not a go-getter, you cannot make them be one. You know? If you ask me, I really feel like this opportunity it's a beautiful opportunity. A lot of people be out here steady looking for a good job and looking for a way that they can make money. Now, here's a way you can make money. You don't need no degree or nothing. All you got to do is apply yourself. You don't have no excuse. Why won't you go to work? All you got to do is stay on the computer. What the fuck? You say got on cam and immediately made bands. So I put my all into it, but it didn't make me no money. I might not have stayed down, but I'm glad I did, huh? But it didn't immediately. You said, but if it didn't, if you didn't see results immediately, you probably would have quit. When I first started, I wasn't really making money in the beginning. I wasn't. I wasn't really making money in the beginning. But like I told y'all this in another video. I was able to stick with it, right? Because when I got out the game, when I left the game with like 15,000 in my investment account. So I had enough room to pay my bills and keep taking care of myself. And the only thing I was trying to do, because I knew it was going to be slow in the beginning, was just at least make enough money to not touch that money, make enough money to cover my expenses so that I don't have to touch that money. And in the beginning, I made enough money to pay my little rent at that apartment and take care of my son, this and that, without touching that. You know, but then it increased and increased as I kept, showing up and meeting new friends on there and making new connections. And then people was coming and they was looking forward to my live and spending more time. And that's what you do. You get on there, you keep building connections, you keep meeting new people, you make other people want to join your live and want to tip you more and look forward to you showing up, and you keep doing that over years. You have a steady base of supporters. You ain't gonna make them connections if you can't even get on there consistently, You ain't gonna make them connections. Or some of the connections you do make, like, it ain't gonna be strong enough or it's gonna fail because you don't come to work enough. Like, these people, you know what I'm saying? They want your presence, they want your company. And if you don't show up enough, like, they're not going to be dedicated to you. Like, you got to be somebody that, they can count on to show up and spend time and do a show and be entertaining. If you're not there enough, they're going to find somebody else to support. That's how I feel like long streams, are better. You reach more people. And then your current fan base, you give them enough of your time, Like, what the fuck is 2 or 3 hours? Like, people like to chill and have company and have entertainment for longer than that. You said working the blade isn't exactly the life of luxury. That doesn't exactly make you an Oprah Winfrey. It make you colder in the game. I feel like it's something that's definitely, I kind of feel like it's necessary to become a cold hoe in the game. It make you sharper. It make you more on your toes. Like, it's like training a pit bull. And so with like that rough shit that I've been through in the streets, like, why y'all think like I'm so tough and I'm so like, driven? Like, I'm so, I'm gonna explain it. Exactly. That make like a tough hoe. I feel like the blade make a tough hoe. it builds character in your hoeing. It's like earning your stripes. Like the blade is part of earning your stripes in the game. The blade is part of seeing what the fuck you're made of, you know? I feel like the blade teaches you more, like how to stay down. You said out of sight, out of mind. Oh, yeah. Yep, Mr. Alexi. Yep. If you ain't live enough, they gonna find somebody else, you know, to fuck with on live that they can count on for company. And that's who people wanna invest more into, a person that they can count on, that's gonna show up, that's consistent, you know. Then they wanna really start pouring into you. Once you can show that you dependable, and you know. Did you get banned? Nope, I didn't get banned. I just didn't like the platform. Like, I'm happier on other platforms. I didn't like the platform. I don't like going private back to back, and like I don't know. I didn't like the site. So because I wasn't happy with the site, I left the site and went back to the site where I really enjoy it, you know? I didn't like that site. You said, thank God. Thank God for the internet. I mean, I guess I feel like some of the coldest cut hoes, they've ran through the blade. Like I told you, it's like training a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? And some of the coldest hoes in the game, you know, they come from the blade. Like the blade, it helped mold you, you know, so you can be tough, so you can know how to get out here. That's why when they shut Backpage down, a lot of girls that don't know nothing but the internet, they ass was fucked up. You said hi. We love your content. We've been planning on booking you for a consultation. We are an agency run by college students, and we have been successful in promoting our partners, but have been having issues finding models who are willing to be responsible and put in the hours after we've completed all their socials and booking. Huh? I don't understand. Do you have any advice on finding escort partners who are willing to put in as much effort as we are in the partnership? What would be my response to that? No, really. Like, you gotta know how to find females on your own. You gotta know how to get out here and meet women and turn them out. Okay. Period. Okay. What time do you like being on cam? Honestly, Bentley, on the weekends, I be drilling on the weekends. So on the weekends, I really try to spend like every waking hour on cam. Like my crib turned into a boot camp on the weekends. That's when I do like every weekend I do a camathon. So I wake up, eat, shower, do my makeup, straighten up my cam space, and immediately get on cam. And I won't get off of cam until I'm hungry or I need a nap. And at that point, I'll eat, take a nap if I need to, and then get back on cam. During the weekdays, my hours are limited because my son is in school. So I'll cam while he's in school and then pick him up, and then my cam is over with. For example, we have taken an escort who was making 400 an hour to a high class 1,000 escort, but they are unable to meet the volume. I've worked with other girls before, and some girls they just don't have the drive. And it's like you just gotta keep trying bitches until you get the right bitch. Period. That's how I go. I still got people in the field. Every hoe ain't gonna be no stand-up hoe. You got to keep trying bitches until you find the right bitch. That's how I go. You know? That's how I go. Period. P's run into punk assholes all the time. It's a million punk assholes out here. You gotta find a fucking diamond in the rough, a bitch that's really ready to get money, a bitch that's eager and she got a certain drive about herself. But until you find that bitch, you gotta keep running through these punk assholes until you find a real one. That's how I go. So you make the majority of your money on the weekends. Through the week too though. During the week, I have availability from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So depending on the day, I got space and opportunity to make decent money in between 9 to 5 on the weekdays. But on the weekends, yeah, that's when I got all day, all night. So a lot of times I do make most of my money on the weekends, but sometimes during the week I have good days too. Good days too on day shift. You said, thanks, Vixen. We really appreciate the input. Yeah, I really ain't know. Like, y'all gotta forgive me. Some people feel like, I don't know, the way I deliver stuff, like it's a certain way, but I don't really know no other kind of way to give it to you. You know? I don't. I still got friends in the field, and that's how it go. And that's how we talk about it. You know, we you run through a bunch of punk ass hoes, a lot of punk ass hoes out here, a lot of faggot ass bitches. There's some faggots. And do you give up on the game because you keep running into fags? No, you do not. You don't. You keep going if you really about it. If I guess your agency is what you really trying to run, you know, um you keep going just like these peas, you know. If they really pee, yeah, run into a bunch of punk ass hoes. But you keep going until you find the right one because you do this shit for real. If you do this shit for real, you won't just drop it because all these punk ass hoes. How do you feel about geo blocking? I don't do no geo blocking. What's a good day for you, if you don't mind me asking? The most I ever made in one day on cam was $2,100, 2,133. That's the most I've made on cam in one day. Throughout the week, like when I'm only available on a weekday, I'll call a good day 400-500. If I can make 400-500 in between 9 to 5 while my son is in school, that's cool. You said compatibility is a big one. You have to know how to reach the person's mind. She might be a punk for you, but a real go-getter for the other one. Okay. That could be true. That could be true, but I don't know. I like to kind of say, like, if the bitch is a punk, she's a punk. A lot of punks don't change. No cap. Now, maybe she wasn't a good fit for you, but just because like she wasn't a good fit for you doesn't mean that she's a punk. Like, just because she ain't a good fit for you, that don't mean she a punk. Like, what is a punk? Like, why do I have to walk the blade? Or it ain't no money out here. Like, I'm tired of being out here. It ain't no money out here. Or nobody's calling the phone. Like, I'm tired of answering the phone. Like, everybody that called the phone is playing games. You know, I'm tired of being in these rooms. Like, I'm tired, like, and if that's what she doing, like, what made you think like she gonna go with somebody else and all of a sudden, like, not have a problem with being on the blade or being in the room? If that's what kind of bitch she is. Or a punk, like, oh, okay, like, I've already made $700 today. Why do I have to keep working? You know? If she doing shit like that, she probably ain't gonna be no different for the next person. See, everyone runs according to their own program. I believe in building relationships and knowing who I'm dealing with better. Knowing them on a deeper level allows me to guide them better. Currently, we just have our models sign a contract, and besides the photo shoots, we offer free. I think their socials, we just get our distance. Caroline say, have you ever struggled staying sober at work? Any tips? Thank you. I was just talking about that on here. I felt like that would be useful because, like, Vixen turned pedestrian. Yes, I do a lot of talking about the game, but I also feel like this channel should be like total lifestyle change as well. You know. Yes, yes, I do struggle staying totally sober for work. I don't drink on the weekdays though, because I only have limited time and I gotta get my son, and I'm not gonna be in here drinking and I gotta go get my son. But on the weekends, yes. Yes. And yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to bring that to the channel. I feel like that's good content to also inspire people. Like, not only did I used to be in the game, but while I was in the game, I had became an alcoholic. So I think that'd be cool content to bring to the channel. Like, listen, y'all, you feel me? I'm an alcoholic. I'm going on a 30-day fast. We're going to start with a 30-day fast. And we gonna take it from there and like updating y'all on my cravings and like what I'm going through and how tough it is and everything, because there's a lot of videos about like how to stop drinking or why drinking isn't bad, but that content isn't available either. Like, listen, y'all, I've been drinking every day for 30 years, and today I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me along everything. Like a full walkthrough, I feel like it's needed. And ain't nobody doing that content, so I'm gonna do that as well. But yeah, I became an alcoholic at 22. At 22 years old, I would feel like that's when my alcohol it started getting heavier. And while I was hustling in the rooms, I started drinking. Like every time I was doing in calls, I was always in there drinking all the time. Just about every day in the trap, I was drinking. No cap. I'm gonna keep that shit real. Keep that shit real. I'm gonna get to the other comments, but let me finish this. As far as Cam and my drinking, yes, it happens on the weekends. I don't feel like you need to drink every day to be an alcoholic. You know, I don't feel like you need to drink every day to be an alcoholic. Every weekend, for the most part, every weekend I drink because I do camathons every weekend. And after like about 7 hours or 8 hours, game reigns supreme. Keep cooking, period. Thank y'all. After like 7 hours or 8 hours, I do feel like I need a shot or two, period. Because I've been on here and I'm getting kind of tired, but I want to keep it up. And alcohol, I could say when I'm doing camathons, it gives me more energy. I ain't gonna cap. It gives me more energy. And if I could have a few after I hit 7 to 8 hours, then I start drinking. If I could have a few cocktails or like a few shots, I can last like 4, 5, 6 more hours. But that's like the rule I try to make for myself. Like, okay, if I am gonna drink, I can't drink until after I hit 7 or 8 hours. After I hit 7 to 8 hours, I take some shots and start drinking to like keep the energy. And so, yeah, my longest shift was 18 hours and 3 minutes. And yes, I was drinking alcohol. Keep that shit real. Yes, I was. Another time I did 17 hours. Yes, I was drinking alcohol. But I try to keep the rule that I can only drink after I hit 7 or 8 hours. And then after 7 or 8 hours, then I'll crack a bottle open. Okay. So yes, I struggle staying completely sober with my camathons because when I do my camathons, I do cam for a long time and it's hard. So were you ever approached by some bigger platform like DJU for an interview? Nope, not yet. You said, we'll certainly try your message. Thanks for your input. Don't repeat yourself. I'm watching that replay. Don't repeat yourself. I'm watching that replay for sure. Yeah, Lord's willing, if I could lead us up here, hopefully when I hit end stream, it just give me the option to keep it up here. Or if it's something else that I need to hit before I hit end stream so that it stay up here, somebody tell me. You said, let me know in that video if you think cold turkey or tapering off works better. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. All right. Caroline, to be honest with you, I really don't know. I had tried to stop drinking with Cam, even with my Camathons, and I went 2 weeks before like I kind of felt like I needed to take a shot to keep going. But I did 2 weeks. I went through that shit. I did 2 weeks, but it was one day, like, the money was coming in and I was on Cam for a long time and I felt like I was losing my stamina. And it's like it's like this is the wrong time to log off. Like it's bussing right now, but I was getting so tired. And I'm like, fuck, like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let me take a shot so that I can keep going. And so I did, and I kept going. Hold on. Do you recruit girls who already been in the business or find those with no experience? Do you think you could be a consultant with a full bush? Huh? What are you talking about? What? I struggle with smoking weed while camming. Yeah, I quit smoking weed successfully. I was smoking weed, but I was spending like $1,200 a month on weed. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I just saw that. Thank you. Thank you, boo. You struggle with smoking. Yeah, I was spending like $1,200 a month though on smoking weed, and I just felt like that was unnecessary. So what I did was, like, in order to stop smoking weed, like I drink like two Lime-A-Ritas, maybe three a day to like get rid of like the weed withdrawals. And I went 7 days. I went 7 days without smoking, and then like the habit was gone. But I had to drop weed. I feel like I get more done without smoking weed. Like weed, I guess I don't know. I could feel like maybe it make you kind of lazier. Like I go harder without weed. Like sometimes you smoke weed, you just want to chill. Like you don't want to be on cam answering 1,000,001 questions. High as hell. hmm You say that's why I be having to not smoke when I can. Jackie, fresh ones require more work, but also come with less BS on their mind, which allows you to establish your philosophy. Experienced ones comes with more know how to and also more poison. It depends though. Some girls that's not in the game, and then you meet them and they start getting into the game. Like some girls, they never even was in the game, but they still punks. Like some girls, man, you know, it'll be their first time being in the game, and they just punks, man. They, okay, I made $500 today. Like, isn't that enough? Like, why do you want me to keep answering calls? I've already made 500 type of shit. Like, checking in. What up? You said right. Depends on who they are as a person, who they were before the lifestyle. Yeah. Yep. My feet hurt. I've been out here for 3 hours. My fucking feet hurt. Like, can I please just wear sandals? All right, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. This is too much. I don't want to do this anymore. Please come and get me and take me home. What's wrong, baby? Why you want to go home? Because I've already made fucking $500, and you're still trying to have me fucking answer the phone. My feet are killing me. I don't want to do this anymore. Just want to fucking go home. Excuse me. Man, that's how I was talking to somebody else in the comment section. The blade. Like, I feel like if a girl is gonna be a hoe and like, she really plan on having a career in the game, then the blade is necessary. Now, if you're not having a career in the game and you're not trying to like reach the heights of the game and you're just trying to like hustle some money to get your boyfriend out of jail or like, buy you a Chevy or something, and like, you not really trying to like gain the most experience from the game, then yeah, I guess you would just post an ad, make the little money you need, not really over push yourself, make just enough, and go out and kick it with your friends and, go be with your nigga or whatever. Yeah, I've met people like that too. They don't want to make all the money, They don't want to make all the money or like the crazy money that you hear about in the game. No, they don't want to make that. They just need 200 or 300, or they trying to, you feel me, hustle up 1,500 for a car. And then they want to, go out and kick it with their buddies and chill at the crib and be with their nigga until they need some more money, and posting an ad like it's a cool way to get $100 or two, $300-400 or whatever. And then, so yeah. Mm-hmm. Some people, I guess you can't make them like want it because they're not trying to do all of that. What's wrong with not wanting to be a bleep full time? I feel like you get out of the game what you put into the game. So if you're not trying to do this shit for real, you'll never see no real results. And the stories that you hear about girls hitting for $60,000 in one night and shit like that, you will never see it because you're not really trying to do it. And I guess ain't nothing wrong with not wanting to do it full time, but if you're not willing to be dedicated to the game, then you will not reap certain rewards. And certain rewards that you hear about other people like reaching and hitting certain heights of the game, you will never hit those heights because you're not dedicated to the game. That's all. Said can't fence it. If you are lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth, huh? And then, I don't know. I'm just the kind of person, and everybody don't got to be like me, but I just feel like if you're going to do something, do it for real. Why do anything but want to reap all the rewards? Like, it don't work like that. But yeah, there's people out here like that, you know. They just want to get them a few dollars. They don't want the whole bag, you know. They not out here trying to get the whole bag. They just want a couple dollars. And that's cool too, you know. That's never gonna go away. But like the real championships are won by those, you know, that's really about it. Those are the stories that you hear about real victories, you know, real major bags being obtained out here. And that'll never be you. It's just the truth. It'll never happen for you if that's your perspective, or if that's, you know, how you look at it. Like, oh, you know, I don't want to be a prostitute full time. Okay. You'll just keep hearing these stories through the grapevine and you'll never get your turn. It'll never be your turn. If all you want to do is get enough, that's all you're going to get is just enough. While other people is out here really winning and capitalizing, it'll never be you. Do you do one-on-one calls? What you mean? I am. Oh, and if y'all just now coming here, oh, and yeah, can y'all hit the like button? Like if y'all just got here or whatever, can y'all hit the like button? Appreciate that. And certain stuff and certain advice I can't give on YouTube because then they gonna say I'm promoting shit or whatever. So I made a Patreon. I'm waiting on it to get approved so that like certain like new people that's coming into the game that want advice, or like guys that's like, you know, hooking up and want to know how to be safe or what to look for or got questions, I can give it to you more raw on Patreon. So I decided, like, I was sitting here thinking today, like, dang, like a lot of people do be like asking me certain questions that I can't answer, and people want like tips and information that I can't do on here. So I made a Patreon. So we waiting on it to get approved, and I will start uploading more raw content there. When you were active, did you prefer doing outs or ins? I did a lot of ins, but I did my outs too. But I guess ins was more comfortable because they could just come to me and I don't have to leave the room. I would say ins were more, I feel like, more popular in my city too. Like, but outs is cool too. It's just you gotta fucking get dressed up and drive over there and look for the address and go to the door and make sure everything is cool and then do your session, and versus them just come to the room and I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to, less energy. But I did both. But I guess if you asking my preference, I guess I preferred ins so that everybody can just come to the room. Everybody beat down the door, okay? Everybody, man, my dough used to be on fire. Everybody was at the door, like, God damn. Told y'all, that's why I start drinking and shit. Okay? Like I was telling my other buddy when we was in the game, I'm like, man, you just reach a certain point, man, after the 11th client. Like after you done seen 11 people in one day and the phone is still ringing and everybody's still trying to come over, it'd be like, bro, like, give me a fucking shot. No cap. Give me a shot. Fuck that. I need some liquor. You say, I'd like input on my situation from someone with experience. Okay, depending on the question, I can answer certain stuff, but like as far as guidance and showing people exactly what to do and how to move in the field, I can't give that guidance on this platform. That's why I made a Patreon. So like if people, want to know like exactly what to do and how to move and how to play shit in the streets and, more raw, I can do that on Patreon. I can't do that on here. I could talk about certain topics, but it's certain shit. Like I can't tell y'all how to get this money on here. I can't do that. I can't. Have you ever got caught up with the staff? It's certain hotels that I cannot. It's certain hotels that I cannot fuck with. But I always stay in nice hotels, or it seem like the nicest hotels be the most nosy ones. It depends on the setup. I actually got a favorite hotel out in Scheinberg, out here in this Chicago, and they don't trip, and it's a 4 or a 5-star hotel. It depend on the setup. And then like if it's a huge hotel where like the front desk is not straight at the door, or like the hotel got a bar, it got a restaurant, it got a lot of stuff going on to where so many people are there and so many people coming in and out, they not gonna notice like so many people is coming to your room because the place is so busy. They got a restaurant, they got a bar, they got all this stuff. How do you feel about dudes tricking? Do you condemn them now? that you not in the game. If you ask me, I was talking about this shit on a different stream somewhere else. If you ask me, tricking is a luxury. Rick Ross had Givenchy delivered to his door. I'm thinking about hiring a maid to help clean my house because I be fucking live and working so much. And I think they only charge like $20, $25 an hour. Yes, let me book 2 or 3 hours. Come clean the house. I'm working. I pay for groceries to get delivered to my house. So I really feel like it's a luxury, and it's, I guess, for bosses. Like if you really got money, we pay for our 420 to get delivered. So like if you a boss and you got money, it's like, okay, I ordered my groceries. The maid just got done cleaning the crib. I'm finna order some DoorDash. You know what? I think I feel like getting my dick sucked. How much you want? 150? Oh, that ain't, you feel me? Let me order this little bitch over here to come suck some because it's nothing to me. I don't look down. I don't look down on tricks. It's really a luxury. You could spend your money on what you want to spend it on. You could order everything else, but it's a problem if you order some pussy. Why not? Why not have the luxury to be able to pick any bitch you want if you got it like that and order this bitch over here to come, you feel me, do this shit and be done with it. And it ain't hurt nothing. It don't hurt your pockets, whatever. You just order some pussy. We order everything else. It's a problem when we order pussy. Like, now I feel like it's a problem when you really don't got money and you spend money on pussy, putting yourself in a bad situation. You didn't really have that money to spend. Now you got to figure out how you going to do the things that you need to do because you just spent your last or some money you really didn't have on some ass. But I mean, it's a luxury. That's how I feel about it. I don't down, I guess, tricks. I guess that make it sound bad when you call a motherfucker a trick. Really, it's a motherfucker with some money ordering whatever the fuck he want to order because he grown and it's nothing. Like, what do this little bitch want? 200? I, here go a deuce. Do what I need you to do. Thank you. I had a nice time. I hit you if I'm feeling that way again. Cool. Now let me order some weed or, play the game or whatever the fuck else I want to do. The fuck? That's how I feel about it. You said my city just small as. Why not reach Canada to minimize certain risks? I'm not in the game no more. So you say I'm gonna look out for your Patreon. In short, though, have you ever left the game for a client? No. You say everyone of the game would never do that because it's not the game. What's not the game? But yeah, that's my outlook on, I guess, tricks. Like, I guess it only sound bad when you call them a trick because that's like a bad word or whatever. But that's how I look at it. It's not no problem. You do what you want to do. So yeah. Say I see your point of view. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And say, oh, you don't have to pay for pussy. You can go out and get some pussy for free. What if I'm a person that work a lot and I don't have a lot of time? Like, what if I just want to order my shit on demand? Okay, I don't be going and doing my own grocery shopping. I don't have to pay nobody to do my groceries, but yeah, I give you $20. You go do the grocery shopping. I don't feel like going. Like what? Like, so yeah. What if a motherfucker don't want to, take time and have to look for a female and have to kick it and do all this stuff? Like, what if you a real busy nigga? Like, I got shit going on. Like, can a motherfucker just come over here and suck this motherfucker? And you feel me? Like, what the fuck? I don't feel like doing all of that. And I got money. What she want? 150? Fine, come do it. Like, he said, leaving the game for a client. What you mean? Oh, leaving the game for a client is not part of the game? Yeah. It's not something that's respectable in the game. I guess, it happens in the game. It happens. It's not something that's respectable. And it's like in the game, like, you want to have like a good reputation. You want to be like respectable and everything. You want to earn your stripes and be known to be like, a stand up and just have like a good reputation. And so that's just bad for reputation. But it goes on in the game where girls leave the game for their clients or whatever. Oh, it's 4:52. Well, on that note, y'all, that's really the end of this live because it's pushing 5 o'clock. And so I got to go get my son. So thank everybody for tuning in. And I hope I can leave this up here. Let me see. I want to leave this up here. Well, hopefully it stay up. But thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to chop it up again another time. Mute, edit, customization, monetization. Oh, why it say the monetization is limited? I didn't start talking shit until 10 minutes. Oh my God. Anyways, all right, y'all, I'm up.